London. Heading over to the Hatton Cross tube station. We're going to go downtown. Well, after about an hour on the tube, got off at St. Paul's Station. Nice and rainy today. We're going down to the Museum of London. What a miserable life these people must lead every day, having to ride that train. Packed on there like sardines. Nobody says a word. Yep, down here it is. So, back with you later. Here's the London City Presbyterian Church. Here's the graveyard of John Wesley, the founder of Presbyterianism, I believe. We'll go have a look. Postmans Park. Look at that cool tree. As you know by now, I like trees. Some old graves, headstones. I don't think that's who we're looking for, maybe. Sure can't read them, so looks like they've just been moved out of the way so they can put this nice little fountain here. This is Guild and Ward Church of St. Bothlop without Aldersgate, whatever that means. Church building has stood here for nearly 1,000 years, dates back. This one is from 1788. Little part of the church. Here's a crypt. Can't really tell who it is. It's probably who we're looking for. William Shanfield, no. See it there. Yeah, I'm just strolling around until the museum opens. And here's more headstones just kind of stacked up here. Here's one, Joseph William Onslow, a lighter man. That's someone who lit the gas lanterns, drowned at Wapping, trying to save a boy. The guy that tried to, Robert Wright, police constable, entered a burning house to save a woman knowing there was petroleum stored in the cellar. An explosion took place and he was killed, 1893. Excuse me. There's a guy, Godfrey Nicholson, manager of a distillery. George Eliot and Robert Underhill successfully went down a well to rescue comrades and were poisoned by gas, 1901. how good the lighting is in here. Just different people who have given their life to save other people. A lot of drownings, fires, poisonous gas. Here's a good one. Rescuing 2 lives went back into the flames. No. Drowned. Steamboat to rescue. Child was drowned. Stay here and see this all day. He was killed in an air raid while saving the lives of women and girls, 1917. And if you didn't know, London was bombed even during World War I by Zeppelins, by the Germans. So they got hit in both wars. G.F. Watts Memorial is the name of it. Opened in 1900. Alright, I'm gonna head my way out. Well, here we are. The Museum of London. Nice rainy, cold day. Just been walking around a little while waiting for it to open. Nice circular top building. And there's where I was earlier, that church. Museum of London, the Roman Gallery. Tombstone of a Roman centurion, discovered in a building in 1669. Big lead ingot. Brooches. Over here looks like to be a Roman helmet. Some knives, other adornments that have been found. Look at that, spear points.
So we're standing in the eastern entrance into the Roman Amphitheatre.
Some brooches. It's pretty neat. Love finding this stuff. Some more military tombstones. Ooh. A skull. Some coins. Talking about Boudica and her attacks. Human skull from a stream they found. Burnt coins. They're talking about when Boudica, the Romans, killed her husband, raped her 2 daughters. So she went on a mission to destroy the Romans, and she was one of the only people, if not the only person, to beat the Romans in England at the time. Slave chains.
And there are accounts from the time of rumors having bloodlines who want to see the violence.
Skeleton. Sorry it's so dark in here. Horse bridles and bits, other horse tack. We find a lot of this kind of stuff up in the fields. It's a horse skeleton from a burial.
which was probably their cause of death. So the areas here that are missing, so part of his cheekbone and the bit above his ear, these are all big blows that he's received to his head, which have broken these bones off.
Different games, some flutes.
Just on the side of his head here, and then he's got a massive blunt force injury where again he's been hit on the back of the head, and then underneath he's got a sharp force weapon injury there, so perhaps his head was put on a spike.
Gaming
Perhaps
pieces.
that was the instrument that was used to decapitate him.
Gladiatorial formats
London
weren't
may
always
have looked
clear.
like.
Gladiators could be spared, and they would appeal to the crowd for mercy. So the fallen gladiator would raise his finger. The decision, the final decision,
Some
is
public baths here that they excavated.
they will be influenced by the companions and those
Medicine and medical. I found some of these ear scoops that they used. I need one of these woads. They used to mash up the woad, and it's a little berry, I believe, and they would use it as makeup. They said for a long time it was the Celtics that did that, but now they're saying it was more Romanesque, but no one knows. Some more coins. Hey. Look at all the gold coins. Old Roman, different emperors. Apparently this was all found in the same place. 43 gold coins over 100 years reign of emperors, all found buried in a safe deposit box beneath the floor of a substantial Roman residence. Ooh. Some farming tools. Yeah, I don't know how good this is going to come out. Like I said, it's so dark. The old Roman wall, London Wall, they call it. I believe it used to be the outskirts of London. So I was told you're not supposed to be filming in here. She said if she looked away, it didn't matter. Different spoons, different door knockers, handles, brooches. Utensils. Little kitchen. Apparently everything is original. Of course, the fish and the chicken aren't. The bones are, they say. More utensils. Here's those ear scoops I was telling you about for makeup, different things. They clean your ears, and found some of those. Some brooches there. Found some of those as well. Of course, not intact. There's a lot of jewelry in here. Like I said, I don't know how good you can see it, but some torques, they call it, necklaces. Here are Roman shoes. Leather still intact that they've found. It's pretty neat. You know, some of them they find in the river, the Thames. More pottery and tools. Roman lock systems, keys. More skulls, different spiritual rituals. Dog burial. Cursed seals there. These lead pieces, they roll them up. Some guys find them in the fields of detecting. They would write little prayers or whatnot, bury them. Little figurines. I've got a bronze calf. Statues of the gods. Cool sword. Stuff out of a temple they found. Skeleton. They say that's what she looked like. There was the coffin, made out of lead. These were all buried with it. Gold. Called the Spitalfields Roman woman. They're saying that's what she looked like. And there's her skeleton. There's her grave. Lead coffin. These are the scallop designs. Found in 1999. Number tube station. All this was built in the 1800s.